Welcome back to a special episode of Elite Landscapes Life Stories. Today's episode, I dropped 2 golden Easter eggs in this video somewhere. When you find those Easter eggs, I want you to follow them. You follow those Easter eggs, then in the comment section, you let me know your thoughts on what was inside. This video is all about the community. So far, we got a lot of homes built. People are moving in for free. Yeah, you'll want to stick around. Find out if one of those homes got your name on it.
Alright guys, January 31st, forest property. We ended up throwing in the numbers that worked well with the client, and here we are. Up here at the entrance, got Dalton with me. And hey, let's look at these saws we got real quick. We're gonna start off with the 2 small ones. Got the Husky 240 and the Stihl MS 170. Got a lot of torque to that one, the Husky. And the Stihl is a Stihl chainsaw, so we know it's good. We got new chains, got a new bar, and got a bigger one in the truck when we start taking down the big stuff. Let's get some footage for you guys. It's been 2 weeks of doing nothing at my house. Definitely ready to work.
So let's talk a little bit about this community. People moving in for free. The community I'm talking about is a purpose-driven community. It's your community, and this is going to be your channel. Power to the people comes from freedom of speech. People learn from other people's life stories. So in this community, we're all going to learn from each other's situations, our experiences, and the way we see the world right now. Our life stories. I'm going to have an email for you guys to reach out. How many life-changing stories have you had? How many experiences have you had that opened your eyes up to something new in your world? We're going to talk about all sorts of stuff in these letters, these email letters you guys are going to send in, and we're going to share them with the entire community. You don't have to shout out your real name if you don't want to. I'll keep that anonymous. You just got to let me know.
So the objective, anything that was laying sideways, halfway cut down, dead already, just brushy, that's what all needed to be taken care of here. Now you'll see we got piles. Piles here, there. So anything that's flat, the big logs that are already dead and down, we just kind of limbed them up so they would lay flat against the wood line. Because once all this leaves out, it's nice and green, you won't see any of this stuff on the ground. And the most important part, all the dead swaggy stuff that's hanging will be gone. It'll be a nice vision driving in. Step 1 of this front entrance landscape. We're on this tree right here, right now, and it's all hung up. So, yeah, we'll get a little close-up footage.
Every life story, there are lessons to be learned from. It can be a failure. It can be a success. It can be a interaction with other people. We are here to learn from each other, and we all deserve that voice to be heard. You live in the information age, and in the older generation, We have all the stories from our grandparents, all of our ancestors passed down to us. We all need to have this information shared with us. It makes us stronger, brings us all together. In my opinion, throughout our lives, we live the same experiences throughout different times, and we all feel the same emotions throughout life. Why not get together and help each other? Now, a real community doesn't have just lawn care, landscapers, and tree guys in it. A true community has every single person from every single walk of life. That is the only way to form a true community. Not a limited temporary hangout channel that you get tired of watching. You're going to build this channel, or you're going to spread knowledge all over the YouTube world. So far, there's been 455 homes placed in this community. That's my subscriber count as of right now. Some of you are going to say, whoa, put the brakes on, Randall. I mean, I'm supposed to move into this community and not know what your values are? What this community stands for and what they believe in? Ah, man. Everybody feels better when they understand the true values, the core values, what this community is going to be built on. First and foremost is God. It doesn't matter how you perceive him, her, the infinite universe. I believe in an intelligent design creator. In the world I was brought up in, my mind associates that with God. Now, me personally, and this doesn't have to be the same for you, I understand God through the love of Jesus and his message. His few sermons in the Bible teach you all about freedom, love, family. All right. So, number 2, freedom for all. I'm not going to say country because I don't think that borders should be any different when it comes to freedom. We all deserve freedom no matter where we landed on this earth and no matter who says they're in charge of you. The third thing is simply love. All right? Love conquers all, and I'm a firm believer that love is also including hard love, where I'm going to have to teach a few people a few lessons, and you are more than welcome to join me to teach people the lessons they need to learn by being harsh. Hard love, it ain't fun to go through, but it's something you have to learn to get better, step by step. Family, number 4. Without family, without the bond, without that leadership for the youth to learn and grow from, society will fall. Alright, so that's pretty much a wrap up here. There's all our piles. And there's the woods that we just cleared out. Alright, I'm about 20 feet into the wood line. We've gotten all that stuff cleared out. Pretty good. Yeah. Wasn't too awful bad. Depending on what you consider bad, I guess. Yeah. Last but not least, on the value chart is hard work and effort. Now, society is showing all of our youth that you can have success and anything you want. Well, this channel, through our stories and our experiences through life, we're going to help the next generation learn how to have success without losing their soul in the process. If you agree with any of these core values in this community that's being built right now, then come on. Jump into your free home. There's plenty of space. I'm saying there's room for millions, from what I can see, that have the same thoughts, the same core values, and we all have life lessons that need to be shared with the public. Now, if somebody is controlling what you can or can't say, and they're not letting you tell your life story, your real life factual experience that happened to you, man, that's a big no-no in the world that I grew up in and the way I believe the world should work. Your life story is your freedom of speech, no matter who's offended by it, period. The more people who stand up for what they believe in right now gives the power back to the people. Now, don't forget about those Easter eggs that I dropped in this video for you. It's up to you to follow the Easter eggs, gain a little bit of knowledge from another life story and what's going on in the world.
Alright. I cut those limbs off. They were all hanging over the creek bed here. So went ahead and cut them off. A pile here. Pile down there. Piles, piles, piles. Now we're going over there. We're going now.
Now this tree's dead from the inside out. Gnarly. All covered with vines, being pinned down to the earth. Boom. That represents the evil ones that are ruling your world right now. Easy to take them down when you get together as a team.
Alright, so the tree did what I thought it was going to do. That was all trash wood. Nothing got crushed. It needed to stay. And yeah, we'll just chop it up and do our thing. Good stuff.
Now that tree may not represent the same thing it does to you as it does to me. I get it, man. We all have different perspectives on life. All of our perceptions are based on our environment and our experiences in that environment with the people around us. What we're told and what we blindly believe and what we stop and think about before we just digest and swallow. That's all up to us. We all have decisions to make. We all have choices. Some of these choices we make in life are not easy. They have severe consequences to them, and you have to be willing to serve those consequences, good or bad. Good or bad. Alright? Now this beast of a tree, look how gnarly and ugly it is. If you go with the world that's fronted to you through the news media, through the TikTok, young generation media, through all these superstar music artists, the wonderful Hollywood peeps that we all just love to death. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, the insides of a corrupt person, gnarly world to go into. But this community that we're building, your community on your new channel, the Life Story channel, hey, we're in it to win it. You can't bring us down. If I see someone in need, I'll chop and chop and chop all the BS away from that person. If they let me, we can open up eyes and we can bring people back to seeing the light. Seeing the light of reality, what's going on out here. So once again, check into your own inside thoughts. Do you want to share your life story? Do you have any knowledge to share that would be valuable? Because if you've lived life at all, no matter what age, if you've lived it and you've gone through experiences, you're a coach. You have the tool right there to coach somebody through their next struggle in life, the next issue that comes up for them. So my email, Life Story for Coach Randall, that's not a conceited name. I've been a coach for years and years. I've helped a lot of people.
Great, that's so.
Even when you're a professional,
Yeah.
and you know exactly what you're doing on the field and in your world, hey, we all have coaches. We're here to motivate. Coaches simply know what they're talking about. They know the game, and they motivate. You are all coaches. And if you don't want to stand up, you throw your letter to me, and I'll throw it out there for the world to hear your story. The lesson we can all learn from you. How are you going to help us all out? How are you going to help us remain free in this world? You just going to sit back, watch the videos, barely comment, just skip around, waste time? Or are you going to do stuff that means something to helping other people? This comment section below, that is now your comment section. I want this community to talk amongst themselves in this comment section. The more you learn who's hanging out in your community, the closer you'll get, the more you'll appreciate each other. You'll appreciate each other even for your differences in the long run, because you'll have earned that respect from one another. So, that's my special episode today. Me and Dalton worked hard today, and I think we got, I don't know, maybe a quarter of this job done. Nah, an eighth. We're about an eighth of the way through, boys. Write in those life stories. Give us your experiences. I'm here to share it for you. Like I said before, you can have your name on there. You can have your company name on there for a shout out. I have no problem with that. I'll go through and read them as you write them. So do me a favor. Keep the cussing to a minimum. Keep it respectful. And try not to get me kicked off of YouTube. I really don't want to go to a different platform. I like YouTube. It reaches millions and millions of people. So in your letters to me, help me out and don't get me busted and get strikes on my channel. Y'all know the game. Y'all know this game. You're more than welcome to join this community for free and move in with the 455 people that are living here now. Elite Landscapes, hey, we work hard every day and we strive for perfection in our own lives. We don't always make it to perfection level, but hey, those are the life lessons that we learn as we go. Now, Dalton's been around this for a long, long time. I'm about ready to throw something at you. You'll like it. He's in my arms right here in front of my chipper I used to have when I had my own tree business. There we are this last summer. long, long time in the future. Haha, peace.